Welcome back to a new live that we're having today. Today we're gonna be covering something that is actually hurting really bad distribution businesses. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Before I do that, let me ask you something. How are you calculating sales commission for your sales rep? That's really critical, especially when you have sales rep that you pay by commission. So it is. Are you guys using a spreadsheet? Are you guys doing manual tracking, or even worse, just guessing? Look, I have seen distributors spend hours every month trying to figure out, what reps, what sales reps should be paid, because they don't really have a formula, or they don't really have all the data right there with them to calculate the right commission. But did you know that the QuickBooks already had that data that you need to have the sales commissions? So today I will show you how you can generate the pay invoice reports inside QuickBooks that many distributors use to calculate commission. So stay tuned. We're gonna be covering, this is really important, what is a sales commission. So let's start with that. Sales commission is the percentage of revenue paid to your sales rep for the orders that they generate, for the invoices that they generate. Common wholesale commission models, they're different based on the agreement that you do with them. It could be percentage of sales revenue, percentage of paid invoices, third base commissions, territory based commission, depending on the structure that you have or the model that you have. For many distributors, the most accurate method is commission on paid invoices, because already the customers already pay the commission and they deserve that commissions to be paid, because you only pay commissions when the customer actually pays. And it makes sense, right? So why many distributors struggle with this? Why this is a challenge? So some common challenges that distributor faces is tracking which rep generated the order. If you're doing things manually, that's going to be a pain in the neck. So second, knowing when invoices are actually paid. So exporting data for commission to calculate it, and then crossing data, if this has been paid, who generated this invoice. So that might become a really big headache, or manual spreadsheet. All those type of challenges that you guys are facing, you can solve it directly if you're using QuickBooks Online, because QuickBooks already had that information. So quick recap for anyone just joining. We're talking about how to generate the paid invoice report in QuickBooks Online to easily calculate sales commission. So if you want to step-by-step guide, type report right now in the comments. I will send you the free ebook. Keep watching for the demo. So now let me go ahead and show you in live how you can generate that report. So first of all, let me stop this right here, and I'm going to start sharing my screen. Give me just a second, and I will go ahead and share the screen. So let me know if you guys are seeing my screen. So right now, let me go ahead and pull my QuickBooks Online. So basically, this is my QuickBooks Online that gives me the overview of the entire company. So where I'm gonna go, it's right here. I'm gonna go to the sales part and click on sales transactions, or go directly to your invoices. If you go to the sales transactions, you're gonna have the entire overview of what's missing, what's pending. But if you go directly to pay to invoices, that's exactly where you need to start from. So on the invoices, if you notice, right there you have that information. What invoices has been generated, which one has been paid, and also you have information that different statuses. The one that you need to focus on is the ones that have been invoiced and have been paid. The other thing is we're gonna relay all these transactions to a specific sales rep, and then you can go ahead and generate reporting directly from here. So these are the actions that you can show. You know, the invoice number, the sales rep, so who has been generating those transactions, and then you will be able just to export this information directly, so that way you can start paying you can start paying the report, or start generating the report. And if you notice, it's really simple. So going back to this, QuickBooks already has that information. So basically, it's just a matter of you generate the reports. And look, let me tell you something. Because this process can be a little confusing, you know, if you're not very familiar with QuickBooks, we have created a guide that walks you through generating this report step by step in QuickBooks Online. And if you want it, again, type report in the comments. We'll drop the link right there on the comments. So if you're managed sales rep and you have base commission, different type of commission, you need visibility into who sold what and when it was paid. So type report again in the comments and grab the free books guide that we have for you guys. It'll help you to simplify your commission tracking. Again, I am Frank, the Wholesale Pro, and I will see you on the next live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.